Good morning. I haven't made one of my prize winning videos in a while, so I just figured I'd touch bases with you guys. Hope you're having a good morning. I bet you think I drink a whole lot of coffee, but I really honestly do not. I only drink 2 cups of coffee, and I don't do anything to disrupt the natural flavors in the coffee. Um, yeah, I try to keep it to 2 cups, but I do like my morning coffee. So I'm up and running. First order of business. Anybody that emailed me your final version of your cover letter, resume, and memo, I've gotten that uploaded into the Turnitin software. Some of you, not all of you, but maybe some of you couldn't access it because I did put a deadline in Blackboard. And so if you didn't meet the deadline, then it's possible that you weren't able to get into the submission link. I have since opened it up again. And if you can see it, just kind of play around in Blackboard in that link and send me an email. I need that communication from you. Send me an email and say, hey, Anthony, I can now see the link and I can see my paper submitted. You're not going to see any comments yet because that's going to take me a while to get all that together. You're not going to see your grade, but I definitely want to know if you can at least see the link itself. If you can actually click in there and see your paperwork, even though you'll see that it's ungraded right now, because that's going to help me troubleshoot this situation in Blackboard. So I just kind of opened it up. And to be honest with you, this is kind of like a semester of grace for the first few weeks because I'm really trying to troubleshoot and see what the issue is with Blackboard. Some of this is really just on their side, just some technical stuff, because I noticed that there's always like a couple of you that are having no problems at all submitting your work, and then there's a few of you that are consistently saying, hey, I can't see it, I can't see it. So you're gonna notice that the quizzes are available to you. If you can't see the quizzes, let me know, but I'm leaving stuff open right now for these first few weeks. Catch up, just try to do everything you can to just kind of catch up on anything that you haven't done yet. And that's why I'm leaving that open so you can kind of, play catch up before we start getting into some of these other assignments that are coming up the road. So I think I got about 12 or 13 submissions total in Blackboard for this final version of your first writing assignment. So that's not bad. Like, it was kind of touch and go for a second. We had like 3 or 4 people, and I'm like, I know this class is a lot bigger than that. So now I've got about 12 or 13 submissions total. And like I said, if you emailed me, I uploaded it for you. And I think I also sent everybody an email. So if that is not the case, and you sent me an email and you didn't hear back from me, let me know. And I'll get that corrected for you and I'll find that email. Other than that, start working on our this week 4. Start working on everything that's in your course content. Your next writing assignment, hopefully it will be fun. I want you to be creative with it. Find some different ways to do this whole instruction process. It's mapped out for you. I tell you the minimum amount of steps that you need to take. There's a lot of different platforms available, a lot of different apps and software tools that are at your disposal to do this. I think I gave you a few examples. I'm not. I want to see how technical you are in terms of your ability to take me from step 1 to, let's say, step 13. I'm really looking for that. You may not be a whiz right now at using certain applications, and that's perfectly fine. I think this is a good opportunity for you to use to at least learn like PowerPoint if you're not used to doing PowerPoint. There's plenty on YouTube. There's plenty of videos available on how to do the best PowerPoint presentations. A lot of the philosophy behind PowerPoint has now changed and sort of updated where we're understanding a little bit more about how the human brain works and about how we process information. Do we process it more visually? Do we process it more with auditory stimulation? How well we do with the two together? And so all that stuff is available on YouTube for you to look at. Your book is going to give you great information on doing an instruction manual, so that's where you should be. You should be reading the information that's coinciding with whatever the assignment is. I also put quiz 4 available to you, and I believe quiz 4 is on chapter 20. So again, I can't stress enough, keep the communication going with me. I love the fact that some of you are communicating with me regularly and saying, hey, Anthony, I did this, or this happened, and I tried to do this, or whatever. So whatever the reasons are, that's how we're going to get through this semester, and everybody's going to do great in this semester. If you are listening to this video and you haven't been doing any discussions, or you haven't turned in your writing assignment, you haven't done any quizzes, reach out to me. If you're having some kind of hardship and I need to know about it, but you actually consider yourself enrolled in this class, please reach out to me and let me know what's going on. I sent an email out also to those of you, there were a few of you who hadn't done anything since we've been in the class, and so I needed to know from you, are you really still enrolled? Because, obviously nobody's got money to waste on tuition and don't want you to lose out on, those type of things, because obviously that's counterproductive and that's counterintuitive to what you're trying to do in your learning experience. So I want to make sure I help you in any way I can to resolve any of those issues, so we can have fun. And again, I want to have fun in this class. This is an opportunity for you to kind of do something a little bit different, like allows you to sort of use your creativity. So let's kind of do that together. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to just start doing some feedback, give you a final grade. I will say also preliminarily that a lot of your final versions look better than your drafts. So I'm encouraged by that. I've been trying to send you out information and trying to think like, well, what is it that I'm not saying that they need to know? And so I could tell that you submitted better information when I told you little simple things that maybe you didn't think to ask me about, but I just kind of intuitively, I was like, well, let me put myself in your situation and see if I give you this extra tip, if that might help you a little bit. So hopefully my feedback helped you. Really want to get in there and critique you and say, hey, especially with these resumes and cover letters, because this is something you can maybe use for the next few years. So I think we're on track. Some of you are doing really great, and congratulations on a great start. We're only a month into it, so you got time to kind of get yourselves together or whatever, and just kind of go into second gear and just stay in touch with me. Obviously, I want to be interactive with you, and we're gonna keep going, and it's gonna get better as we go along. So I look forward to hearing from you. Give me a couple of weeks. It's probably not gonna take me that long, but give me a couple of weeks to get your grade out for your first writing assignment. And in the meantime, make sure you're caught up on the quizzes and the discussion posts. No discussion posts this week. Just want you to kind of do some reading and start thinking about that next assignment. But I'll touch bases with you soon. Have a fantastic day, and stay safe out there. Talk to you later.